Today I'm going to be making a video showing you guys how to replace the shifter assembly on a GMC Sierra, Silverado, Tahoe, Suburban. They all have this same shifter assembly. Years roughly 98 through 2006. This is a very common issue as these vehicles age. There's actually wearable parts within this shifting linkage right here. It's a pretty simple procedure. However, it can spend upwards of about $130 just for the part directly from GM. There's no aftermarket parts available for this, so you're going to have to go to your dealer to get that part. And I'll actually put the part number and the description of the part in the description of this video, so go ahead and check that out if you want. But before we begin, I'm going to show you the tools you're going to need to get the job done. So we're going to need some pliers to reapply the shift cable onto the shift linkage. You can get some smaller ones, these are some really big ones, anything will work. T30 Torx bit. I'm using my power ratchet right here, my Milwaukee power ratchet. If you got a screwdriver, it'll work just as well with the Torx bit on the end of it. A little bit harder because some of the bolts have Loctite on them, and a flat blade screwdriver. So as you can see, nothing real special, simple hand tools. Let's go ahead and start with the first procedure. Alright, so here we are with the first step. First thing that we're going to need to do is get this piece, this bezel right up here that goes all the way around, goes around your AC vent, your headlight switch, and your little cup holder down here. It goes all the way down. Very easy to remove. Just remember to remove any electronics you have hooked up. See, there's going to be a connector behind this headlight switch, and check for switches right here. This has a cargo lamp. You might have some other auxiliary stuff down here. You're going to have to disconnect those wires. So what I like to do first is put the vehicle in park, turn the ignition on, don't start it, and with your foot on the brake, simply shift all the way down. Okay, what that's going to do is it's going to allow the shifter to get out of the way. Take your fingers and just simply, very carefully, pry along here, pry along the bottom, and as you can see, it comes out. Now we're going to have to get back here. Actually, there's no connector right there. Pretty interesting. But now we're going to have to get back here and remove the connector for our headlight. Alright, so with that finishing trim out of the way, you can see now we have a lot of access to remove this cover over the column. Only thing holding this cover on are two screws down here, and they are Torx screws. I believe they're T25s. I cannot confirm that right now because these screws are actually missing and this whole thing is loose. This hasn't really been taken care of well, so go ahead, remove those screws, and then they both connect in the back. Once you remove those screws, you could drop down the bottom and then simply lift up the top, but be careful because your hazard switch is right here. You definitely don't want to break this. Alright, so once we have that bezel off, you can see we have a lot better view of what we're working with here. There's three screws that hold this whole assembly on, but before we get to that, there's actually a wiring harness that we have to remove. It's the lock for the shifter, just to make sure your foot pedal's on the gas. This right here, you want to indent, just push in this little clip right here, and once you do that, the wiring harness is free to move, and you can take it out just like that. Alright, so before we take off the whole assembly, what we're going to need to do is disconnect the shift cables. There's one right here, there's one right here. What I like to do is take a flat blade screwdriver, insert it, and then simply turn the handle of the screwdriver and it'll pop right off. They're super easy to do. There's no bolts holding them on or anything like that. Once you have them pried off, we're ready to take off the three bolts that hold on our column. Alright, so let's go ahead and just remove our shifter shifting handle right here. There's one screw that holds it in. Once we do that, we got full access to the three T30 bolts that hold it in. I'm using my just my little power ratchet right here. This is a pretty handy tool. You don't need this. You will need a T30 socket or screwdriver though. Packs a punch for a little tool. Looks like there is a little bit of Loctite on these bolts. Nothing serious though. Alright, so with the two top bolts removed, the last one's going to be right underneath here. What you'll notice is that you may have to move the shifter around to get enough clearance for your socket or screwdriver. Once we got that out, I'm pretty sure we're able just to take this whole assembly and replace it on the floorboard. Got the new one in my hand here, and what I like to do is just basically reverse procedure. Start with the bottom bolt so we can manipulate this thing to get our screwdriver just past there, and then torque down these top 2 bolts. I wasn't able to find a torque spec for these, but there's some Loctite on here. I'm pretty sure these bolts aren't going to be going anywhere. As for the shift cables down below, one on each side, they simply just press back on, nothing too special there. I like to get some large channel locks and do them both at the same time. Let's see if I can get around there, yep, and simply just go, and then you should have little to no gap in between each of them. That way you know they're on pretty good. Alright, so we got everything back together, and the last thing that we're going to want to do before we throw everything apart is just check the operation. Make sure we have no bindings, make sure everything's nice and tight. Go ahead, install your electrical, just presses right in, turn your ignition on, put your foot on the brake pedal, and make sure it goes all the gears. And as you can see, it's nice and tight. No extra movement. Not that way, we know we did a good job. Go ahead and throw everything back on. Alright guys, that just about does it for this video. I hope this video has helped you guys out. If it has, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to leave something in the comment section, and I'll check you guys out next time. Take care.